Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our 12th episode already of Art Vibes, directly from Leerorkest Aruba, our beautiful island. I have to excuse our co host, Cream of Woo. He's indisposed, but you'll have to deal with me, Vicky Arons from Casa Cultura, with our special guest today, Johnny Croes, our friend Johnny Croes. Hi, Johnny.
Hi Vicky, how are you? Good?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. A little nervous,
I
but
think you look good, Johnny.
oh, thank
Have
you.
you been working out?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I've been working out.
Uh-huh. And you got your
I
vaccines.
got yeah. That's all. I guess improved my image also a little bit.
Oh
I
gosh, I'm waiting for that one.
yeah, and my my reception is better now. My Wi-Fi reception. So
Oh.
yes, it's like 6 7 bars.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Going all through
Oh, well, at least we're happy you found our
No, that's
invitation
a joke.
and you accepted our invitation to talk today a little bit more about your awesome project Leerorkest Aruba.
Yes.
And yeah, we're seeing developments weekly, and we follow you on Instagram also. So tell us about how it started and where we're at today.
Okay. It started in 20,
2019.
2019 in December.
Yeah.
I think you remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a message a message from Gerald Cross.
Mm-hmm.
That's the father of Chris Cross,
Ah,
and
yeah.
he asked me, Johnny, I have this wonderful project. So maybe you're interested, and it was the it was the Leerorkest Curaçao
Mm-hmm.
project, and then of course, and he told me, maybe you can contact them,
Mm-hmm.
and then his brother, Roy Cross,
Mm-hmm.
who is the father of Tanya Cross.
Yeah. A
I
famous Antillean opera singer.
Yes, the incredible Italian opera singer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I called Roy, and he was very gracious. And he told me, Johnny, whatever you want, they can help,
Mm-hmm.
so that Aruba can also get a Leerorkest.
Clarify for a bit what Leerorkest is about.
Okay, Leerorkest, the philosophy is about not necessarily kids becoming musicians, but
Mm-hmm.
more for their development,
Mm-hmm.
like develop social skills,
Mm-hmm.
communication,
Mm-hmm.
hearing,
Mm-hmm.
discipline, but also for their
Mm-hmm.
self-esteem, and
Mm-hmm.
so and also they can discover, maybe they have maybe potential for an artistic endeavor, no.
Right, right,
So
right.
and so that's the philosophy of the Leerorkest.
Mm-hmm.
It's a philosophy of Friedman, who started the or in Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Maestro Abreu started the El Sistema like
Right,
50 years ago with the
right.
same philosophy
Mm-hmm.
of Dr. Friedman, so
Oh.
that every kid will have the possibility to learn to play an
Mm-hmm.
instrument,
To be exposed
to
to
be
music.
exposed music,
Yeah.
because it's been proven
Mm-hmm.
um, time after time that music will change a kid
Mm-hmm.
to bring out the humanity of a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and make them more beautiful inside.
Mm-hmm.
So and then if
Mm-hmm.
we have happy kids,
Yeah.
we will have a happy community. And
Exactly.
and it's a way of preventing also kids to go, maybe to go in
In
a
the wrong
wrong direction.
direction. Yeah.
Yes. So it's a very beautiful and necessary, I guess, program here in Aruba.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's an amazing strategy, and I think you've been receiving good support from many directions. as a strategy for the improvement of our social well-being, essentially, right?
Yes, yes. First of all, I mean, we are, of course, supported by the Leerorkest Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
with Marco de Souza as the director and also the founder of the Leerorkest. Now, he started this, I think, 15 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
in Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
in the neighborhood called
Belmer.
Belmer, yeah. And um, he's from Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he went to Holland to study, I think it was he's a cellist,
Yes, at
and then
conservatorium.
yeah, to study more like Baroque
Mm-hmm.
music, and then he um, um, he realized that some music school were getting funded by the government,
Mm-hmm.
but not every kid had access
Mm-hmm.
to music lessons,
Right, right.
like the poor kids,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have the
Mm-hmm.
means to pay,
Right.
and then it was kind of a little bit unfair,
Mm-hmm.
and then so he started then this Leerorkest, and the Leerorkest is based on a daytime school. It's in schools daytime. It's part
Oh,
of the
okay.
curriculum now of the
Okay,
schools.
and Aruba also,
And
right?
Aruba also, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So that's important
Mm-hmm.
because the kid will it's in the curriculum of the school now.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Well,
compulsory thing.
yeah, and then here in Aruba, uh, there is a 1 hour a week for arts,
Okay.
but it has been never been maybe used like for art.
Yeah,
It was
utilized effectively,
yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think now for the first time now, it's really we are very organized,
Mm-hmm.
and so now we are at 5 schools,
Mm-hmm.
pilot schools, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're using now, like you said, effectively
Mm-hmm.
that 1 hour of of arts and with a Leerorkest. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's and then they're very excited about it. It's very excited about it because kids are they get they learn how to write, how to read,
Mm-hmm.
and but with the Leerorkest they get to it's a moment to so they can express themselves through
Yeah.
art,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
you know,
But
and that's important.
yeah.
It's not about and every kid for us is they are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There are no kids who cannot. No,
Exactly.
everybody.
That's how it should be.
Yes, everybody is. Let me use the word awesome in our Leerorkest. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to play,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, it's you're welcome.
I love it.
You're welcome. Yes,
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 yes.
yes,
I think that the feeling of acceptance should prevail generally
yes,
in every class,
yes.
and the kid should be at the center part of the attention, and not maybe the grade the kid gets, But I believe also that this initiative will help every kid along to perform better also academically.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
because yes, that's one of
Mm-hmm.
our goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they're gonna get like how you call it. They're not gonna be evaluated by how good they play.
Right.
No, because everybody,
I'm
every
happy.
kid,
I'm happy to hear that because
this
what? How is this gonna be graded in a
no,
sense?
it's not gonna be graded. We're not gonna be
I'm happy about that.
grading. We don't use grading. We don't
Mhm.
use words
Mhm.
like like we say in Papiamento, malamucha, you're a
Eh,
bad kid.
Good. Good.
No, no,
Good.
it's
Good.
very positive reinforcement,
Yes.
and uh, um, the grades of the other subjects
Mhm.
that should, let's say, improve.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, if the
Yes.
kid feels good about him or herself,
Mhm.
if music can do that,
Mhm.
automatically he or she will get like the
Yeah.
self confidence,
Yeah.
and then he will do better in the academic part, like
Absolutely.
yes, and then that's our goal, so Leerorkest, no, there's no grading in Leerorkest.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
everybody is
Mm-hmm.
is
Equal.
equal. Exactly,
Good, good.
everybody's equal.
As Casa Cultura, like in our vision, I just see this youth orchestra here coming in a couple of years, and formed from all kinds of schools, the best talents, and or I mean talents in development also, for them to have a home here and show their talents. I mean, that's really what we would love to see here. I mean, we had the Nuevo Mundo Festival, the Aruba
The Aruba
Symphony
Symphony Festival, yes,
Festival, actually.
yes.
And I don't know, hopefully next year again, hope after the
Well, yeah,
pandemic.
if I can switch a little bit to the
Mm-hmm.
Aruba Symphony Festival,
Yes,
which I'm a board member,
yes.
and also yeah, board member, and yes, I talk to we talk regularly with Simon Goy, which
Mm-hmm.
is the founder
Yeah,
and of the
an artistic director
and
of
of
the
the
festival.
director of the Aruba Symphony Festival, and he's planning maybe do something in December, but it's not quite sure yet. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it all depends on this
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19 situation,
Exactly.
but starting small,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, like maybe
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 days, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with trios or quartet, and then building up. You know,
Yeah,
it's been hard for the art community. I mean,
absolutely.
in these times of the COVID, no,
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
and it's not only the Aruba Symphony Festival. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, every festival in the world has been cancelled. I mean,
Yes.
shows in New York
Yes.
and everywhere.
Yes.
So and then
Yes.
they have to start now
Mm-hmm.
again from not from
Mm-hmm.
scratch, but
Mm-hmm.
small and
Building up
building
again.
up again. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Yes.
So
I'm
but
glad to hear.
yeah, but hopefully and thank you very much for the Casa Cultura because eventually we're gonna have an Aruba of youth orchestra,
Yes.
and it it because now can you imagine there are 40 elementary schools here in Aruba,
Mm-hmm.
and the Leerorkest program starts at the third grade,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes all the way to the sixth grade.
Mm-hmm.
So every school has like 300 kids, 400 kids. So multiplied by 40,
Wow.
that's a lot of kids, you
Yeah.
know, exposed to music. You know, it's it's fantastic. I'm sounding a little bit now like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fantastic.
Johnny,
Yes,
do you like Subway?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Subway is our sponsor for this podcast.
Okay.
And we love it because, you can have it your way. My
Oh,
favorite sub is with the quinoa.
the
What do you
quinoa.
like?
I like the. I guess it's the meatballs.
Oh, many people say
Yeah,
that.
I like the meatballs. Yes, and I like the how many inches? Like the 12 inches, you know. And I have it my way.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's yeah.
I don't know why
It's
every
9
time we
inches, right?
talk about Subway, it goes in a direction
Gets
that's a
of,
bit.
it's a bit Freudian kind of
I don't know what it
a
is.
Freudian kind of.
Excuse us, Subway. We love
No,
you.
we love yes.
Every
Yes.
week you can see their specials
Okay.
daily on their Facebook pages. You can have it your way. You can eat fresh, and it's so good. It's addictive. You don't even know you're eating healthy food.
And then their clam chowder is awesome.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I love the mac and cheese that they introduced
Oh yeah.
lately, and they have
Okay.
also some waffle fries.
Oh
Did you know about the waffle fries?
no, I
Oh,
don't.
they are super good.
Well, I'm gonna go
They actually taste like potato.
after this broadcast. I'm gonna go and then
Go get some
have
Subway.
my meatballs with the waffles.
Thanks, Subway. So, Johnny, last year, right when you guys got instruments, you have to tell us about that.
Okay.
We went into lockdown, and certain beautiful things happened that also accelerated the whole working method of the Leerorkest. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, we, we received in February last year 144 instruments.
Wow.
24 of Yes, it's 24 cellos, 24 violins, 24 trumpet, 24 trombone, clarinet, and flute. 24. And we
Amazing.
were incredibly excited about it,
Mm-hmm.
so many instruments from the Leerorkest Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
and we are very thankful for them.
Amazing.
And also I would like to thank the first of all Leerorkest Amsterdam Marco de Souza
Mm-hmm.
that makes this possible,
Yes.
and also the the Ministry of Justice of Holland, and also Minister Andien Beker, Minister of Justice Andien Beker, and Minister of Education Rudy Lampe, who made this also possible for us to be
Tell us how
in schools.
justice is involved with education
Yeah,
in this aspect.
that's interesting. Yeah, justice is because it's the orchestra. It's considered a preventive um, education, if I say this correctly. It's to
Okay.
prevent
Mm-hmm.
kids from going in the wrong direction. So that's why the Ministry of Justice is involved in this. So we
Okay.
will have less and less social problems.
I think it's a good example of collaboration
Of course.
within ministries in this sense,
Yeah.
which also is a cultural thing
And
and
education
educational
thing,
thing.
exactly. Yes.
Super.
Yes. It's yeah. Yes. It's a nice way to work together
Yeah.
towards a same goal. To make
Exactly.
Aruba a better community, a better
A
place.
happier
So
place.
yeah, exactly a happier place. So yes,
And
it's
and
beautiful.
and tell us again about how the COVID situation last year made you think about your working methods.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I said before, we got all these instruments in February,
Mm-hmm.
144, and then we were planning to start with the lessons on the instruments in March. So we were ready. The kids got their introduction to the instruments, and it was at the same week that the kids got their first lesson. They barely, you know, hold their.
Uh-huh.
They had the opportunity to hold their instruments,
Mm-hmm.
and then I remember I think it was a 4:30 that it was announced that Aruba is going to go into a lockdown due to the COVID-19 situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of frustrating for me,
Yeah.
because we were so prepared
Yeah.
and very enthusiastic, and the kids and the schools and everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
bam,
Yeah.
and then we okay. I think everybody started, okay, what's next? What are we gonna do now? You know, and then came the idea, okay, why not try it? And if the kids cannot get lessons on their instruments, because that's a hands-on, one-on-one, you have to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
be there physically to give the kids their first lessons. And then I thought, maybe, well, let's try maybe online.
Mm-hmm.
But since the kids, they barely had one lesson,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought, maybe instead of instruments lessons, let's start with the what we call the AMV, Algemene Muzikale Vorming. That
Mm-hmm.
is the general music education,
Mm-hmm.
and let's do it online.
Yeah.
And then I for weeks I tried to figure out how to do it. I I
Yeah.
remember waking up every morning at 6, and then I will call it my tutorial breakfast session. I will go to YouTube and how to do this, how to do that, and then everybody was
Yeah.
kind of in the kind of in the Zoom kind of
Yeah.
environment, how
Yes.
to do
Yes.
things virtual online. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this was happening before COVID, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now it's more like okay, we
Yeah.
have to
COVID pushed us in that
push
direction.
exactly,
Really.
yeah,
Yeah.
and to be creative. And then okay, I invested in some equipment. I
Mm-hmm.
bought a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a green screen kit.
Oh.
Yeah, and then after doing all the research, and I have a small room now at home, a
Mm-hmm.
very small studio with my green
Mm-hmm.
setup,
Mm-hmm.
camera, and then I had to upgrade my computer so
Mm-hmm.
I can do the editing
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then I had this vision and how I'm going to do this lesson.
Yeah.
And then we are using now the method of the Leerorkest Amsterdam,
Mhm.
the AMV,
Mhm.
the General Music Education, and I'm adapting it now for video,
Mhm.
and a 25-minute video. And we have our teacher is meneer Johnny Croes.
Mhm.
He's the teacher, and Juliette van Romand is the project coordinator. Is
Mhm.
also assisting me
Mhm.
to produce all these videos.
Yes.
And I do the production and the direction. I sing, I play instruments, I arrange, and I do all whatever is necessary.
Yeah.
And then the product now is very very successful now at
Mhm.
at the schools,
Mhm.
because it's very entertaining,
Mhm.
it's fun.
But it's an Aruban context also that you gave to it. You gave it a little bit of an Aruban feeling.
Yes, yes, of course. You use the method,
Mhm.
and the method is basically the same principle of philosophy of Kodai or Karl Orff. That means that every kid should get an opportunity to learn an instrument,
Mhm.
but using simple instruments, like
Okay.
very
Okay.
rhythmic instruments, like
Mhm.
a
Mhm.
clavier, a
Mhm.
tambourine,
Mhm.
and then we use also we call it body percussion.
Yeah.
So the kids use their body as an instrument. They
Mhm.
dance.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yes, and I will use the method, and I will also I have or I will adapt it for our culture. Let's say we in the method there is a song in Dutch,
Mhm.
and then maybe it's a little bit reference of the Dutch culture,
Mhm.
and then I
Mhm.
will use that same song,
Mhm.
and then I will leave some of the Dutch culture, but
Mhm.
I will then translate it into Papiamento, and I will
Mhm.
use also like cultural reference from Aruba
Nice.
also.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they
Yes.
will get the songs will be in different languages. That's
Mhm.
also we have in how you say that in Surinamese or that's
Surinamese.
Surinamese,
Yeah.
Dutch, Papiamento,
Mhm.
English. Even sometimes we use words that we even don't.
Spanish.
Not yet, but
Okay.
we're going there also,
Okay.
and even kind of words that we don't understand. They're just like
Oh yeah, like gibberish.
gibberish words. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, and
That is fun for the kids.
it's
Always.
fun for the kids,
Yes.
and the kids will learn earlier on what we call I think it's code switching, a switch
Yes. Yes.
that way the ability to switch from one language to another
That's how we
language.
talk. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that and we do that.
Yeah.
And,
We always use the most simple answer to make a whole sentence,
yeah,
and it can consist from three languages.
yeah,
And that's the forte I think we have in Aruba.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So again, the lessons are made. It's like a plug and play kind of,
Mhm.
if you can
Mhm.
say
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Um, every Friday,
Yeah.
the schools will get a email with a YouTube link,
Wow.
via our website.
Yeah.
They have a password,
Mhm.
and then they can upload the link, not
Mhm.
upload, just
Mhm.
you
Just
click,
open it. Yeah.
open it, and the lessons will be there with with instructions.
Mhm.
So basically, the teacher is just play and stop
She has her lesson plan right there.
right there, and then
Mhm.
she even doesn't have to prepare. It's just I
Imagine.
follow that. Yeah, and
Imagine.
and I wanted to make it like that. Because
Mhm. Mhm.
it's we want also that
It has to
the
be
teacher.
accessible for the teacher.
Yes, the teacher also has to be part of this,
Yeah, and
and
feel confident to do it.
yes, and
Mhm.
and the teachers also are having fun
Mhm.
with the kids,
Goed zo.
and then that's what we want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
want happy teachers also,
Of
not only happy kids,
of
happy teachers
course.
also. So
So tell us a little bit about you just signed like an MOU with the Catholic School Foundation, the SCOA,
no, we didn't sign yet,
or
but
they
well, we are going to sign
mhm.
a MOU.
Mhm.
For so the next school year, starting next school year,
Mhm.
21, 22,
Mhm.
every the SCOA, what we call
Mhm.
it here in Aruba,
Mhm.
the foundation of the Catholic schools,
Mhm.
every kid um, is going to get, or every school, excuse me, is going to get the music lessons, the general music lessons online. That's about
Good.
between 7,000 and 10,000 kids.
That is
That's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the first time,
So you see growth already in the near future and for the longer road.
yeah, I mean, if kids get exposed early on, we're
Mhm.
gonna start in the second grade,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna move up. Yeah, we're gonna go then to the third, to the fourth. But they want us also to start also in the first grade and even in the how you call it, kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The earlier you start,
Mhm.
the better.
Mhm.
Can you imagine? All these kids exposed to music,
Mhm.
and that's, I mean,
Mhm.
10,000 kids.
Yes. Yes.
Eventually, you're
Yes.
gonna discover. I mean, you're gonna discover potential
But that will be
talent.
benefiting our whole artistic or cultural spectrum in Aruba.
Of course.
You know, and kids wanting to come to the theater more often, visiting
Exactly.
concerts,
Exactly.
you know, appreciating art in
Appreciation art.
general.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
it's a very
Yes.
very good development.
Yes, and it's one of our in the method.
Mhm.
We always close like one lesson,
Mhm.
and the end of the lesson we call it a Leerorkest in concert.
Mhm.
There will be a video of a concert. We don't
Oh.
it's we don't tell them what kind of music. No, it's
Mhm.
just that at the end of the lessons,
Mhm.
okay, it's now like just look, listen. If you want to make a drawing while you're listening,
Oh.
it's more like a kind of unconscious, maybe
Mhm.
kind of
Mhm.
a music appreciation earlier on.
Right. But what kind of genres do you choose for that?
We choose classical rock and theater, movie
Movie
songs
sounds
are
also.
very because
Oh.
all those music, especially
Mhm.
movie soundtracks,
Mhm.
they are orchestrated
Yes.
music. I mean,
Yes.
starting from Star Wars to Pirates
Yeah.
of the Caribbean,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can go on and on. And kids
Mhm.
love those music.
Scores.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and yes.
Did you go already on the route of the world music, like Hindi, Cap Verdean?
Well,
You know.
like I told you, I think we had a song. I think it's called Papalushka. It's kind of a Russian kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's
Uh-huh.
we also try to use folklore songs
Mhm.
from other countries.
Nice.
Yes,
Yes.
it's like a, like you said, like
Mhm.
a world kind of
Um,
also
approach.
upload and influence that. So
Mhm.
it's not
Mhm.
only Aruban or pop music,
Original.
but there's
Original.
music is all over the world,
Exactly.
and it can be appreciated.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna make our kids, like they say, wereldburgers in Dutch. World
yes, world
citizens.
citizens.
World
Yeah, and
citizens.
cultured.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
cultured. That's also very, very,
I
very
like it. Is there
important.
anybody you would want to thank in particular before we close off, Johnny?
Let's see. Now it is the Oscar moment, right? I want to thank.
Yeah, you can
I
give
brought my
yourself an
list.
Oscar.
Yeah, brought my list here. I want to thank. Well, first of all, I guess I want to thank everybody who believed in this project.
Mhm.
I want to thank you because
Oh.
you wrote. I think you helped me write the email to. I
Uh-huh.
think you remember
Uh-huh.
of
Uh-huh.
Marco de Souza.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
I
very
think somewhere I
firm.
was pushing you in a
Yeah, yeah,
direction also
you
to
did. Yeah, pursue, Johnny.
pursue
Go
this.
it. Okay,
Go for
go.
it.
And you made that
Yes,
email.
Marco is an amazing individual.
Marco is incredible because when I send the email, and then the day after,
Mhm.
I'm receiving a call on my phone with the area code of Holland,
Uh-huh.
and I pick it up, and it was Marco.
Mhm.
And then it's like we knew each other, like
Yeah, he's a real mover and a real shaker, and he
and
makes things
it's
happen.
yes, and
It's beautiful to
it's a
the
beautiful heart.
idea. Yeah, it's the idea behind it. Him coming from a country that knows deep poverty,
Yes.
going to a developed country, you could
Yes.
say like
Yes.
Holland, and
Exactly.
still pinpointing that kids are in need there also,
Yes. Yes.
and bringing this to the larger table, where he knows big heads of state,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
true.
and it's amazing how he's moved this to impact us as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he was I don't know how you say this in English, Amsterdammer, Amsterdam, the man of the year in Amsterdam in 2000.
oh,
Yes,
look at that.
yeah, and then he has is very well connected with the
Mm-hmm.
government and also
Mm-hmm.
with the
Mm-hmm.
with the royal family,
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
print.
Are you allowed to say that?
Um,
You already did.
I really did.
Anyway, that's
Well,
no problem.
no, no, but I mean, it's
But it's an indication of how Marco operates. You know.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
and then he came here in Aruba, and then we met with everybody,
Beautiful.
and yes, and
Yeah.
he's. I want to thank him to make this
Mm-hmm.
possible, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to thank also the board of
Mm-hmm.
Stichting Leerorkest Aruba.
Mm-hmm.
If I may mention Grace Maduro
Mm-hmm.
as the president,
Mm-hmm.
then we have Stanley Lohman as
Mm-hmm.
the board member.
Mm-hmm.
Juliette van Roman, the project coordinator, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Janice Puran,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see if I forget someone else. I don't think so. But we have a small team,
Working team. Uh-huh.
but we work very 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 close together,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
everybody with the same goal and very motivated.
Conviction.
Yeah,
Yes.
and the conviction, yeah, to
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
difference
Yep.
in 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 one kid's life. You know, if
Beautiful.
yeah,
That I cannot close it in a better way.
and our logo is in Pavimento.
Mm-hmm.
Pasobra musica tapa turmucha. That
Uh-huh.
means that
Because music is for
because music
every
is
kid.
kid,
Every kid.
and actually for
Everybody.
yes,
Everybody.
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 So that's our
Music makes
philosophy.
everybody happier.
Of course.
Me at least it does.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Johnny, and the best of luck. We will be following these developments very closely. And I say thank you to our listeners and see you at the next Art Vibes. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.